good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is in your part of the world at whatever time you end up watching this. I believe this is going to be episode 10 of In The Boardroom. And should I quickly go over what happened this week so far? Okay. Royal Mail emailed me Friday and said they were going to start collections on Monday morning, which was a bit of a pisser because up until this point I'd had my sister run into the post office at about 2:30 each afternoon, and that worked out lovely because a lot of orders were arriving with customers next day. So when they contacted me Friday afternoon, said they were going to start picking up 9 o'clock Monday morning. I mean, there's no opportunity there to go back to them and ask for a different time, or this whole process took about 8 weeks just to get a collection booked. So the last thing I want to do is put that in jeopardy. So I went ahead with it. Turned up early Monday morning. Even went in Sunday afternoon to pack a few orders. To pack about 150 orders, because there's no way we could have done them all on Monday morning. It was just impossible. So we did that, got everything ready. Virgin turned up, installed the broadband. So now we can really crack on with stuff. You're going to notice like a huge push on the media side of things now, and the development of the software, development of the website. With that in place, it was remarkable how it's this sense of, what's the word, not elation, but as soon as that internet was up and running, I just relaxed. I just felt at ease, like everything's gonna come now. I just know it. There's no doubt in my mind. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Royal Mail didn't turn up at 9 o'clock like they were supposed to. So I left it to 9:30, gave them a call. They said, don't worry, someone will be with you before 12 o'clock. Okay, no problem. 12 o'clock came and went. 2:30, called them, explained the situation. They said, don't worry, I don't know why you've been told pickups are in the morning. Your pickup will be between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. You told us the office is open till 5, so we can collect until 5. Okay, cool, no worries. 5 p.m. comes, no sign of them. Ring them up. Oh, ever so sorry. Don't know why. Can't tell you why. Don't know if we'll be there tomorrow. So this was like a day that started so well, and just the arse fell out of it, basically. But they turned up then Tuesday morning. This is me getting emotional on my Royal Mail problems. There's something in my eye. They turned up Tuesday morning, and everything's been fine since. My ass was going today because they didn't show up till about 1 when they said 12. But, I think we're over that hurdle now. I think we've got the regular collections there, and I don't foresee any more problems. So orders on the website now have to be in about 10:30. I might stretch that to 11, see how it goes. And that's because Royal Mail are picking up at the time they're picking up. Eventually they will go back to afternoon orders, and they'll pick up around maybe 5 o'clock or whatever, in which case we can do same day dispatch all the way up until 3, maybe even a little later. What else has happened? We've had an influx since we started using Royal Mail's Track 24 service. That's tracked from beginning to end, and we've had an influx on returns funnily enough. Like, people are no longer saying it's lost in post, they're saying, oh, I accidentally ordered this, I need to send it back. Like, yeah, cool, alright mate, yeah, sure, of course you did. I know what group you're in. Don't worry. That's about it. It's been quite stressful, to be honest. I'd like to think I have a high tolerance level for stress, because we do so much in a day. Productivity levels are always very high, and I don't tend to like stew on things. Like the whole Royal Mail thing, it was completely unexpected on Friday when they emailed and said, oh, we're going to be there at 9 o'clock on Monday. And like, I don't like that. I'm not in control of that, you know. And it's a surprise, and I was like immediately concerned about what if people aren't ordering now because of the same day dispatch would have to be like 8 o'clock in the morning. What if that affects orders? What if you know, orders aren't being collected till that time? You know, there's so many knock-on effects, or potential knock-on effects for that. But like, I sat on it for about half an hour. But you know, as quickly as that current framework was destroyed, you put up a new framework and you carry on. You can't really afford to stew on it or get upset or anything. You just change and adapt. Anyway, the reason for this video, and this is quite excited for me. I've been looking forward to this for so long, and this is where, like, this is the kind of thing that I started, or I wanted to go into this for. This is the reason why I started this. This is the kind of stuff that excites me. I've been stewing on this for a bit. Like, I've been like, I'm always thinking, what are the next potential 3, 4, 5, even 6 different like directions the company can go in. Like, what's the next step? What do we have to do next? How do we increase our sales? How do we increase our productivity? Like, where's my time best spent? Can I outsource this? Is it time to... Anyway, today is the day I've decided that we're going to take on a first member of staff. Now, of course, we have been working with other people. Of course, I have an accountant. So we have Mike at Western Bay Creative doing a brilliant job with videos, and I'm sure he'll pop our email address here, because what I've decided today is we're going to take on a member of staff. It's only going to be part-time to begin with, 10 to 16 hours a week, but you know, the business is expanding so quickly that it could become full-time very quickly. It depends on the person and their willingness to work, and you know, what kind of jobs they want to take on. Because at first it will just be packing games, you know, very basic stuff like that. But you know, if you wanted to go into customer service, you could do the eBay messages, the Amazon customer service, stuff like that. And you could even go on to do, you know, in 6 months' time, maybe when Christmas is only around the corner, you know, if the person who comes in and applies themselves wants to shows willingness to take on work, then they could eventually be the sales manager for eBay and Amazon. I got no problem with that whatsoever. But this is what excites me now. This is identifying people to come on and trying to get the best out of them. And just, I can't tell you how excited I am by this. I wish I didn't look as if I was gonna cry because there's something in my eye, or my eyes are itching or some shit. Anyway, that's episode 10. I haven't forgotten about the free game giveaway, which we announced in episode 9. I just haven't had the time to get around to it yet, but we will do something this week. I have noticed people have been subscribing, the email address is there. thank you very much. And there's still some room in there, by the way. There's still a few slots left, so if you want a free game, I don't know which games I'm going to put on there yet, but you'll have a choice of several, don't worry. And I'll email that out and I'll announce it on the Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that shite. Thank you very much. Catch you soon.